Hi, this is Tom Brady with Vintage American Realty. Today we'll just do a quick CMA. There are many different ways to do CMAs. This is just one of them. Eventually you'll have your own style to it. This is the subject property we'll use. This is an old listing. This is the last time it was sold for $81,000 in 1993. All right, but basically it's a split level, 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths, 0.22 of an acre in Center Reach with Middle Country Schools. I already know that. All right. So let's get out of that. I have that printed out so I can refer to it. All right. And the first thing we're going to do is search available and unavailable, right? Listings that aren't sold are just people's hopes and dreams, what they want. Ones that are sold are actual market data. Okay, so I'm going to start with Center Reach for town. Then I'm going to go to Middle Country Schools. Generally, you always want to stay in the same school district on Long Island when doing a CMA. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? So 966. You either want to go back 6 months, not more than a year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that takes me. I'm going to go January 1st just to round it off. Today's July 11th, 2022. Okay, so that takes me 183. So now I'm going to go bedrooms. I'll go 3 minimum, 5 maximum. The subject has 4. Okay, not really getting down too well. All right, it's a 2 bathroom house, so we'll go 1.5 to 2. And remember, you can always do this differently if you want. It's having a little trouble computing that. All right, and what else can we do? We could do year built, but a lot of people don't put it in, so it might not be helpful to us, okay? It does have gas, heat, but again, a lot of people, agents don't put that in. Let's do submit. Let's see what we come up with. All right, we have 71 results, not too bad. What I like to do is go by street name. Right there, we have 4 right on Eastwood Boulevard. Can't be much better than that. And I should go back. I should have put in, which I didn't, the style we want. What style do we want? It says it's a split level. There's going to be 2 types of splits, split level and split ranch. Okay, but I also know in this area, colonials, they call them splits. Now we're down to 15, which may be too narrow. Let's see. Do we still get Eastwood Boulevard? All right, we still get 3 on Eastwood Boulevard. That's pretty good. And those are in a pretty tight range. 450, that's new, pending, and price change. All right, so we have these now. What I'll do is 5, 6, and 7 are going to be close to it on the same street at least. Okay, let's see. Here's 5, 5, 6, 7. 4 is the other side of Eastwood. This is Eastwood. Okay, 9. So what I want to do is get the ones closest to it. This is across Nichols Road. That's a big road. This is across Middle Country, another big road. This is pretty far away. So really, I have 5, 4, 6, 7, 9, 11, 15. Now you may be saying there's another easier way to do this, and there is. Let's see that. If we click over here, upper right, go to shapes, enable shape search on the map. Okay, that's enabled now. And I position this how I want it. Do a rectangle. And bang, I don't have to put them all in one at a time. Okay, I eliminate that. So you could use search shapes, circle, square. You can draw your own. All right, now I'll go back to the results. Let's see what I have. I only have 2 sold. I really like to have a few more, but let's see. The range is pretty tight between 449 and 500. The listing range 496, 470. Now, what I would have done if this was a valuation, I would have called the owner and said, "Have you had any upgrades, updates, anything like that?" All right, but I don't have that information. I'm just going to assume it's average. These are 3, 2, 4, 1.5, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. All right, so when I look at this, I'm going to do about 450. And again, this is a quick CMA. This is not where they're saying they want a list. This is just somebody wants a valuation, so I'm going to do this kind of quick. Now, to move them to the CMA, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a listing card. Okay, so I could keep these 6, 7. Usually you want some more, but right now we'll just do this. Create new, and you can name it whatever you want. I'll name this 235 Eastwood, so I can find it later if I want. If I want to see if they listed with somebody else or whatever. Okay, I created that now. Now I have to find it. There it is. I'm going to add these into there. Okay, so those are in my CMA now. All right, so now if I'm using this Stratus CMA software, I'm going to go to CMA. Okay, I'm going to go to new CMA. CMA name, I'm going to name it the address because if I want to find it later, it makes it much easier if you're doing a million CMAs. And I can put center reach if I want. All right, so that way I'll definitely be able to find that. You have to pick which it is. Residential, if it's a condo, you'd pick condo. All right. Okay, so here it is. Now, wherever there's a star, you have to put something. Okay, so I'm going to put James. The last name, I'm just going to put a period. I don't know his last name. As long as there's something in the box, it'll let me put it. Okay, you're going to need an email. I'll just use mine, Tom Brady Homes at gmail.com. It's going to make me put a source. I'm going to put internet, and I'll just say Zillow, wherever it came from. Okay, now I have to put a group. I'm going to put it under sellers. It's a CMA. Okay, now I can include a subject property. Okay, now what I can do is I click the subject property. Okay, and I could put in the old MLS number. It'll pull it up. Okay, 893052, because I printed that out and I have it with me. Let's use that. Okay, now it's not going to bring up any pictures because the pictures are gone, but there's the information that was there originally. Okay, now I don't have anything to say it's different. What I am going to do, though, if there was a story, I would take that out. I'm going to take out the taxes because that's from 1990, whatever. Now I could put a range of prices in, but I'm just going to leave it at about 450. Okay, but I could have put 425 to 475, whatever you think. Okay, now what I could do is go to Google Earth and get a picture of the front of the house, which is what I should do. So let me just go to Google Earth a minute and get a picture of the house, and it'll tell you how old the picture is. Okay, let's see. I cannot see the house from here very well. And these images are from 2012, so they're 10 years old, okay? Okay, I still can't get the house. Okay, it may look very different now, but oops, I just lost the house. Okay, actually, that's a newer picture over here. Let's see. Come on. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to try and get it perfect. The first picture was from 2012. You could see this one's from October 2019, so I'd rather have this one, but I can't get the front. Obviously, I wouldn't use this picture. Normally, I would get one of the front of the house, okay? So I'm going to copy that picture, and hopefully I can save as desktop. I'll name that Eastwood. Okay, now let me get out of Google Earth. Now let me just upload that picture that I just did. Okay, you want a current picture because you want it to look like you put a little effort in. There's Eastwood. Okay. Okay, so now I have a picture of the house in there. The taxes I'm leaving empty. It's going to pre-fill in this information. So if you go the other video, you see settings, then you can fill in this how you want to fill it in. Okay. For James, that's going to be pre-filled. This is a letter that I pre-fill in, but I have it set up for a price range. We don't want that right now. So again, you would preset this up how you want it, okay? And then you can just adapt it. All right, and now we put the listings in listing cart. That's going to make our life easier now. We're going to do add listings from cart. We're going to go to 235 Eastwood, and we're going to add those listings. Okay, and there they go. Now you could do edits and adjustments if you really wanted to get into it. Central AC is worth this much, basement's worth that much, driveway, garage is worth that much. I'm not going to do that. Again, this is a quick CMA, okay? So your marketing you could have in there also, and that'll be printed up in the final report, okay, if you want any attachments. Okay, so now we come to, it's going to include what it's going to include: cover page, cover letter, and again, you should have pre-filled these out in the settings, okay? It'll add all the property stuff. Consumer medium, you know, that's up to you how much you want to put in there. Okay, I'm going to do save. and we should be able to see the final product. Let's see, save and print. Okay, print preview, and there's our CMA. Picture isn't great. Okay, it's only giving me a preview of that, which isn't very good. Let's see again if we can get the whole thing. Alright, it's not cooperating right now. Let's try a download. Okay, and let me get out of here. Okay, the entire CMA. Want to download? Okay, we just gotta wait that to load. It's a lot of pages. Okay, and there's the CMA. I apologize about the phone ringing again. This was pre-put in. We'll have pages, give you a nice little report if you email it or you print it and bring it to someone. Side-by-side comparison. Okay, it's all the comps. Here's some statistics it's going to do. Alright, list price. That's on the market. That's pending. Let's go back on a little fast. On the market. Okay, that's available. This is pending, so that's in contract, but we're not going to know what it sold for until it closes. Alright, let's see. That's pending also. Now this one sold, so that's a real price. It was listed at $449, sold for $470. It's a pretty similar house. Okay. Another one, list price $450, $496. Alright, so there's the map of the comps that we used. And here's the information on them. Alright, so this is the CMA that you can generate using the MLS Stratus. Okay, days on market has some good information. Some people like to use third-party software that's a little fancier, but this is fine, especially when you're just starting. Okay, so that's a quick CMA. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this video.